Hey guys, kia ora, whakalofa lahi atu, and no mai hoki mai. Welcome back to this week's podcast episode. Thank you so much for being here. I love you so much. And this week we are talking about feeling valued or not feeling valued. If you have ever not felt valued, this is the podcast for you. And when I talk about not feeling valued, it's things like maybe in your family, people don't ask for your opinion, or they like bypass you and ask someone else for your opinion. And then when you speak up, it's like they dismiss what you have to say. So you don't feel like your opinion is valued. They don't ask you what you think of certain situations and things like that. You're not included, so you don't feel valued. Maybe it's in friendships. You feel like you're always giving and doing all the things and reaching out first and all the things, and then you don't feel valued. Maybe it's in relationships, romantic relationships, where you feel like you're getting crumbs and you don't feel valued there. Maybe it's at work. You're getting bypassed for a promotion. It's like you think you should get the promotion, but it goes to someone else, right? So anywhere in your life where you currently feel like you're not being valued, where you're not being seen, where you're not being heard, where you're not being noticed for certain things, that your opinion isn't valid in all the things, or valued, should I say. And I want to ask you a very, very important question, and just sit with it when I ask you this. But do you value yourself? Do you value yourself? And just sit with that for a moment. Do you value yourself? Do you value your opinion? Do you value what you have to say? Do you give your time space? Do you see yourself? Do you hear yourself? Right? Do you value your own opinion? Because people treat you, you teach them how to treat you, right? People treat you how they see you treat yourself. It's like you're teaching them how to treat you through the way you treat yourself. So if you say things like, I've got a silly idea, or I don't know, when someone asks you something, you're just like, I don't know. You don't know where to eat. You don't make decisions, right? You don't sound sure of yourself when they do ask for your opinion. You talk yourself down. You play yourself down. Oh, yeah, it's just a silly little thing I did, I just created this whole business, but it's so silly. It's just a little business. It's like, how do you talk about yourself? How do you talk about yourself to people? Start talking about yourself with certainty, with clarity. Start talking really highly about yourself. Yes, I have a really amazing idea. Actually, you know what? I know the answer to that, and this is the answer. Being so certain, because when people see that you are certain, and that you're secure in yourself, and that you value yourself, you see yourself, you hear yourself, you become that leader, right? It's like, of course they're going to value you because you value you, right? So how are you talking about yourself? How are you showing up to life? Are you just like, I don't know? Do you never make decisions? You never choose where to eat. You never, if you're with a bunch of friends and they're like, what do you feel like eating? Or what should we do today? You're like, whatever you want to do. If someone talks about their goals and dreams, just whatever you want to do. Yeah, if you want to go there, let's go there. If you want to travel, and you're just like that yes person, like, yeah, let's just go there and do the thing. Obviously, they're not going to value what you have to say because you don't even value what you have to say. You don't even allow yourself to have an opinion or to say anything or to be seen in what it is that you want to say and all the things. So you need to value yourself. Start speaking up for yourself. Start setting boundaries as well. If you're in a relationship that's giving you crumbs, actually, I want the whole fucking cake. I'm done, right? I'm out. I'm going to do something else, or setting a boundary. Like, hey, this, that, and the other, whatever the boundary is, right? Setting that boundary. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. Hey, actually sitting down with a friend and saying, hey, I feel like I'm always the one that's reaching out. I don't feel valued. Do you want to reach out? How are you feeling in this relationship, this friendship? Is it a good friendship? What do you think? You speaking up about how you feel and being so sure that don't play with my friendship, right? Don't play with my time. I'm not going to always be the one out there giving, trying to, and that's come back to yourself. Maybe that's you. You're like, hey, actually, I need to value my own time. I need to stop putting so much time into these friendships and things where they don't value me. I'm going to remove myself and go find friends that actually value me. Or I'm going to speak up and say something about it and set it clear, like, hey, actually, I don't feel valued here. And that, you never know. They might be like, yeah, actually, I've just been really busy. I do value you so much and I will try. Right? So setting those boundaries, stop justifying and over explaining what you have to say as well. Say it with your chest and that's what you want to say, right? Be clear. Speak with that mana, speak with the power, right? Like, yep, that's the answer. That's it. No ifs, buts, maybes. I don't know. I don't think so. I think, it's like, no, this is the answer. This is it, right? And if people don't if they're like, I don't know about that or whatever, you don't have to justify your answer. You don't have to justify, if they're like, and then they go ask somebody else for their opinion or whatever. Okay, who cares? You're so secure in yourself that you don't really care. You're like, I know that that's the answer, right? You're not going to question yourself and go and search and Google, did I say the right thing? And marinate over it and over again and stuff like that. It's like, no, that was the answer I gave you and that is it. And I'm standing by it, right? And that's the answer. So being so confident in who you are and your answer. And if they go ask other people for their opinions, if they don't think you're the right fit, if they think all these certain ways about them, let them go and do that thing, right? Let them go. But the main message of this podcast today is if you feel like you are not valued in a situation, come back to self, take your power back, bring it back to self. Do you value yourself? Are you valuing your own time? Are you valuing your words? Are you valuing you taking up space? Turn it back to self, always. Back to self-love, right? Do you value you? And start acting accordingly. Start speaking with confidence, speaking with mana, showing up, making decisions. Make decisions in your life. Stop saying, I don't know, because you do know. And you get to be in charge and the leader, right? So you do know. Say what you want to say what's on your mind, value what you have to say in your opinion, right? And set those boundaries. Trust yourself. You are amazing. You should value yourself. You're freaking incredible. And if you need help with how to value yourself, with how to have that self-love, with how to speak with confidence and be confident in who you are and what you have to say and what you stand for and all the things, come into Destination Self-Love. It's my group coaching program. You can come in for 3, 6, or 12 months, and I will help and guide you to valuing yourself, to being confident in yourself, to loving yourself, loving what you see in the mirror, loving the person that you are, right? I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Ka kite, koe kia.